Okay, so we got a couple of videos by Legal Eagle and by Asmongold. Two videos I'm going to react to, just the most relevant portions of those videos, not the whole things. And so this is Legal Eagle, and this is his video, The Execution of Alex Pretti Broke Me. And we're going to watch about to this point 2 minutes and 43 seconds because that's the most relevant part, and we'll go all the way to the beginning, and here we go.
I know all of us have seen the videos of what is basically the execution of Alex Pretti. I've seen it from more angles and more times than I care to repeat. I'm not going to give an in-depth frame-by-frame analysis. You don't need a lawyer to tell you what you can see with your own eyes, which is that it was an inexcusable state-sanctioned murder. There is no excuse, there is no justification, and it is the latest in what is probably a long line. This one happens to have been videotaped, thankfully.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't say allegedly there, because, you know, he is a lawyer and he knows about all the little words that you need to say, but this shows how very strongly he feels about this, and let him keep talking.
By many brave bystanders. As you can tell, I'm not in my studio. I was on a plane yesterday. Oh, God, it's cold out here. It's 0 degrees, which is still 10 degrees warmer than it is in Minneapolis right now. But in some sense, I do this for a living. I analyze the videos that are out there and think about things from a legal perspective. And, you know, I saw the first video when it came out. It was pretty clear. But, you know, with any video taken from across the street, there's some ambiguity. And I think the second video came out. In the second video, you can hear that Alex Pretti's last words were, "Are you okay?" Which he said to the woman that was next to him, who had been pushed down by the ICE or CBP officer who was acting unhinged, where Alex Pretti just has his phone out and his left arm is free. I think those were his last words, and I think those were his last acts, was trying to help the woman that was pushed down by the man in the green sweatshirt, who I think eventually was the first agent who shot him. And like I said, I'm not going to go frame by frame, but to my eyes, you know, the last thing that Alex Pretti did was to help others. And look, my legal analysis doesn't change when the victim is, you know, a bank robber or a saint. Everyone deserves the same rights. And it doesn't justify or justify less the actions of what happened, but it does heighten the loss of what happened and the people whose rights are being taken away and their lives are being taken away.
Yeah, so this is the first 3 minutes, and that's the most relevant section. So now I want to go to Asmongold here and watch about the first 5 or 6 minutes of his section, which is the most relevant one, and that's the part where Asmongold basically agrees with Devin Stone, with Legal Eagle. And but yeah, I wanted to say I agree with what Legal Eagle says. It doesn't matter if the person who gets gotten on the street by police is a criminal or just standing there. In either case, they still get the same legal rights because this is America, and Americans have a whole bunch of legal system protections. So let's hear what Asmongold says.
Need more information. Yeah, we need more information about this before you can just go and immediately pop off about it.
Yeah, I had another video where the attendees at the Dilbert cartoonist's virtual wake were talking about how there was a lot of pressure when the Renee Good incident happened to decide right away. There's like all this pressure to decide right away who is the good guy and who's the bad guy whenever something like this happens. And yeah, it's like Asmongold says, there's always this pressure. He's saying it too. There's always pressure to decide right away, and you don't have to decide right away. But let's hear what he says.
But anyway, so this is a video of what happened, right? So I guess this is the guy right here. I want to watch the original video that came out first, and then we'll go back. We'll work backwards from that. So obviously, yes, there's more to it than this, but this is the first video that was released that at least I saw. So this is the guy. And like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it can't even see what the fuck happened. Like, yeah. Straight up, like, I mean, how does anybody know what happened?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell in this
really,
video.
Like, yeah. He got shot? Yeah, I've got a feeling that probably happened. But, like, besides that, look towards his feet. I mean, I can't... guys, I don't think that my vision is bad. You can't see shit in this video. You can't see shit in this. So, anyway, let's go. There apparently is another video. This is the new video. Let's take a look at it. Okay, here we go. All right. There's other videos? Yeah, I know. I was just saying, like, all I was saying is that I think that people jump to conclusions, like, insanely fucking fast without even, like, you have this video and it's being recorded, like, through a little fucking lens like this. And, like, how the fuck is anybody gonna see even what happened?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure to make the decision right away.
Okay, this one's TOS. Let me know when does the TOS part come up?
Yeah, I just wanted to go off topic for a moment here and mention the whistles you hear in the background a lot. And I think that the whistles and also the lasers that some of the protesters have been pointing at eyes, I think that both of those things should be arrestable offenses. Because I believe that those things are probably deliberate attempts to damage the hearing and the vision of the ICE agents and sometimes of journalists who come there and get that treatment as well. But that's off topic for this and obviously has nothing to do with this incident. So let's keep hearing Asmongold.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, there's a lot of F-bombs in here, sorry.
Okay, so this is the guy, right? This is the person right here who... So this is the officer, and he pushes her away, and this guy gets in the way. Okay.
Yeah, he's pushing the woman away from the officers, and he's taking the bear spray or the pepper spray or whatever himself instead of her, although she is also getting some of it. So he is actually protecting another person.
Okay, and so I'll pull it aside and I'll watch it so I can see if it's actually TOS or not. He does have the gun for sure. Absolutely 100% that's the gun. Is that the same gun? That is the gun, 100%. And then they shoot him. If they disarm this guy, I'm going to be honest. If they disarmed this guy and then they shot him, yeah, they executed him. It looks like they pulled his shirt up.
Yeah, that's what it
And then
looks
it's
like.
this guy right here that has the gun, right? So there's the gun right there. And see, that thing gets in the fucking way. I don't know what... This is like the exact time for it not to get in the way. And then somehow, yeah, it was not the guy's gun. That's not the bad guy's gun. Bad guy's gun. Yeah, I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it would make, like, logically, you would assume that it is. Because, like, I mean, the guy reaches over him with an empty hand, and then his hand comes back, and he has the gun. You would logically assume that he just picked up the guy's gun, especially whenever usually somebody has a gun that's on their side, right? And that's kind of where he reached. Don't get into a physical altercation with a federal agent holding a weapon, you won't get shot. It's a huge mistake to do that. I totally agree. He's totally in the wrong for doing that. But I think that this is such an easy, okay, this is how I'm looking at it, right? Guy gets thrown down. Okay, so this is it. Did he reach for the gun? Right? This is my decision tree of like what works and what doesn't. Yes? No. Okay? It's that simple. Clear image. Okay, this is another one right here. Clearer image shows the firearm removed from the scuffle by the agent prior to the shooting was almost definitely the victim's SIG P320, meaning he was unarmed when shot by agents with Border Patrol and Immigration's Customs Enforcement.
Yeah, it looks like they shot him when he was unarmed,
look exactly
on
like
the ground,
because it has the
with
same,
his hands on the ground.
Orange thing right there.
That's what
it's
it looks like.
It's hard to judge right now. Yeah, it is. Stop justifying this bullshit.
That's what it looks like.
Well, I feel like what I'm saying about this is extremely fair. This is extremely fair. Is that if they went and they grabbed his gun and then they shot him, they're obviously in the wrong. It's not even a question whether they're in the wrong or not. Yeah, it's very fair. Yeah, I'm being completely fair about this. I think that, like, in general, like, I've always said this. Obviously, police make mistakes. 100% police are going to make mistakes. By the way, like, I'm not tied to the idea that the police never make mistakes or they never do anything wrong. And if this is an instance of it, there has to be accountability.
Yep, so that is it. And, yeah, so did he reach for the gun? And the answer appears to be no, in which case it's an execution, which is very un-American. That is not what our law enforcement officials are supposed to do. And that is what Asmongold is thinking right now is probably the case, even though his chat, or at least some people in his chat, are trying to push him into a different opinion. So that is takes from two different people on two different parts of the political spectrum, and they both appear to be coming to basically the same conclusion. And you can watch both videos in their entirety. The links will be in my description of this reaction video. It's a very sad situation, and it's always possible more information might come out and the interpretation might be different, but it's really looking like it's probably the interpretation right here where Asmongold and Legal Eagle are right about it, probably so. So that's my reaction video. Sorry to bring you a sad video today. I'll try to put up some happy ones soon.